So today we're going to be talking about this guy right here. This is the, I believe, Kemi 1971 trimmer. And this thing has really wowed me because even with its own blade, it actually can do pretty good lineups. Yeah, and that's what we're going to talk about in this video. Let's go. So like I said, this little guy has really wowed me. It has, it's been pretty fun to use. It's not as good as these guys right here, but for someone who's at home, the home use application of it works great. Yes, you can do a modification to add, I believe it's the slimline blade, but honestly, you don't have to. If you get these zero gap, you really don't have to. It still would be a good way to get a little bit more performance out of it, but honestly, this really does a pretty good job nonetheless. I do have, and I have used it with this because one of the other guys bought these when he saw me get these. Now, Kemi did send this out to me to take a look for an unboxing, but this is for the review. Again, these are my opinions. No one's gonna influence me on how I think about these, but these actually do work pretty damn good. The actual overall aesthetic of it is pretty cool. I mean, I'm kind of getting tired of the black and gold already, but that's more of a preference thing. This little guy performs very well, super lightweight. Battery life is really good. Again, what I'm gonna recommend these for is for lining up, doing beards, mustaches, you know what I'm saying, edging people's lineups, but not for bolt cutting. This is not a very good machine for bolt cutting. If you're just doing the bottom of the neck, more than capable, but to take these and actually use them for bolt cutting, they're just not as powerful. That would be what I would recommend this guy for. You guys already seen the review. If you haven't, link will be down in the description. This is what I recommend for bolt cutting. And then these two will make a pretty good pair where you can use this for bolt cutting and then use this for lining people up. Again, the reason why I like these is because they make a consistent line, unlike the Suker trimmers, and that's why I recommend them for bolt cutting. These actually make a pretty solid, consistent line, and that is why I think these are really good, not just for home use, but for shop use. If you do the modification, which is pretty much just swapping out blades and putting on in the bracket, there's plenty of videos of people showing how they do that. It's pretty simple. But yeah, this little guy, I have to say, has been fun to use. It's actually gonna stay in my lineup. That's how much I actually like these guys. So yeah, I see what the hype is about. This is definitely worth the cost. I think it runs, I've seen it fluctuate between $25 to $45. So I will leave a link in the description. You guys go check it out. If you use that link, you'll be helping out the channel. It doesn't cost you anything else, but it will help out the channel. I don't have a lot to say about it because it just works. If that's what most people want when they want my opinion. Does it work? Yes, this thing definitely works. It cuts very well. It goes through it. It makes a consistent line, and that's one of the reasons why I like this little guy. So things I like about this machine is that it has the little indicator. This is also something I hate, is that I have to go here to press the power button on. Man, is it frustrating having to constantly be reminded that I have to go here because I'm so used to having a little switch here. I wish it had a little LED indicator. Now I know that there are some newer ones that actually have the little readout right there. That's great. This is not one of them. So if it's one that had it, it would be a bonus. I would love that feature, knowing exactly, because at this point, I'm kind of just guessing when I should charge it. I don't feel like the battery's dying on me, where then I feel like then I should charge it. It's kind of more like I've used it most, 3/4 of the day already, so let me just start charging this guy up right now. And that's one of the reasons why I should say this is something that is frustrating, because yeah, holding it feels good. Comfort wise, it's good. These little ridges really definitely make it feel like it's not going to slip out of your hands. It's super lightweight, as you hear. It's very, very quiet. The USB-C on it is something I love because this is a universal charger, meaning it will charge anywhere in the world as long as you have somewhere to actually connect it to. This is the way you see it right now is stock, and that's how I've been using it. The only thing I did was zero gap it. That's the only thing I did to this little guy, and it has performed really well. You want a sound test? Here's a sound test. It's pretty quiet, which is another reason why I like this, because they're not, even though I have them zero gap, they're not as sharp as my Babyliss XFX Pro, which means that when I'm using them for older people or young kids, these things work really good. And because they're so small, you can kind of get maneuvering. And one of the best things about this is it charges via USB-C, so it's really plug and play. You're gonna be able to use that cord anywhere in the world because it's just a cable. It's a USB cable. So USB-A to USB-C, you connect it. All you need is a charging brick or maybe one of the outlets like I have, where you can just plug it right into the outlet and it takes it and it just works. That's the great thing about it. And it doesn't take long to charge this fully. I would say probably 45 minutes to an hour, and you're definitely gonna get a lot of haircuts. Again, I get a lot of haircuts with this because I'm not using it for bulk cutting. So those are the plus and minuses, and overall I definitely think this is a really good machine. It's a really good buy, and I'm glad that I was able to finally get my hands on and use them. Guys, if you have any questions, please leave a comment down in the comment section. Leave a like. If this is your first time watching my videos, make sure you go through my list, subscribe, and follow me on IG, where you'll see a lot of these machines. Look, a lot of you guys been behind the scenes, have seen me use these guys, and I have to say I am falling in love with these. I gave you a little bit more, but trust me, the unboxing video will be coming up very soon, and then the review will be coming because I've been using these for a long time. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.